Dear colleagues, I'd like to start my topic how after the Technogenian disaster in the Kakhovskaya, Novokakhovskaya, and Dniprovskaya hydroelectricity station. This is the biggest, certainly, technological disaster. State Department supposed the help to the peaceful population, which have suffered of the flood. So the first part of my topic of how the old media told about this is a disaster, and I spoke about it in my tweet. For example, even the Secretary Consul of the Russia blamed Ukraine, how the at first Ukraine dumping water, and then was the blast. So this is very interesting due to the another dump was have been start the dumping water after the blast of the Kakhovskaya water coverage. And so this is a very strange situation, and despite the proposals of the Turkey to the about the international investigation, we have not we won't find the real initiation group, people, organization about this. As suppose we can to tell how the I suppose this is both wish. Certainly, this is war is very strange. We have strange but not usual war. As I said, with Austin, this is we have a determination about this war. So I think here situation was how the both countries, both hands blame each other and threat each other with the destroy of the hydro dump in the river Dnieper, and nobody want how the another hand enemy each other game each other in this situation. So, and in this connection, don't make who real to blast held explosive of this is hydrotechnical building. Here we have a fact about the absent of the dump in the Dnieper River. As historians, I must to tell, I must to note, we have in the south on the Dnieper river, we have geological formation, so-called Russian porogi. The barrier stone in the river in the river water movement. So and thanks this the destroyed water building, a hydrotechnical building. This is so-called porogi. The stone in the river was closed and stayed in the bottom of this is water keeping. So this is a very historical. This is a so-called porogi, famous since the 10th century AD, and also when was story with Bogdan Khmelnytsky, and where this is a so-called Kazaki, very famous for example, for all in Europe, defense Ukraine land out of the Turkish attack in the 15th, 16th century AD. So this is, this is historical accommodated, but the real situation in the military will be very difficult for the both countries. And the fact how the Vladimir Putin sent the vice director of the ministers of the external situation, General Kurenkov, into the annexed Khersonsk Oblast, testified it how the situation is very very seriously. So the all rights who analyzed this situation and consequences of it, who will profit of this situation. And certainly some observers told both hands will be profit, but this is since the military point. But I think for Russia want to take the propagandical effect due to the Ukraine counter-offensive, as said ISW, around all several have in several directions around all of the front line between Russia and Azerbaijani forces and Donetsk, Lugansk militias and Ukraine forces. So this is a propagandical propaganda. But we have another. The first, it's very interesting. The first message of the Russian media told about how the sanctions, not sanctions, Jesus. Omega told how the recovery of this is destroyed dumps or dump. I don't know how much dump. Destroyed never won't. This is terrible for economy of the south of Ukraine, and also will be, will tragedy for the Crimea agriculture. And certainly the right now we have estimate of the military influence of the military situation in the front line. And certainly the swamp will be worst for the West tanks, which West alias of the Kiev supplied into the front line, and this is a was for the Leopard, for example, and then Abrams, but the easy tanks with the vehicles not will be a big problem for it. And certainly I remember, I am remembering how the last year Pentagon decided to supply to Ukraine 40 river ships. This is biggest the biggest quantity, but certainly right now this is a situation without the deep water won't good situation for swimming of this is a river. And the last topic of today, during the 15 months, Russia lost 2,000 tanks, which have confident for independence sources. About it spoke former CIA director David Petraeus. And certainly it's very interesting about James Cleverly, sorry. I told yesterday the connection of the third counter-offensive. But right now, West media shows comment that how the Victor Pistorius, Minister of Defense of Germany, commented the situation with with the dumping water in the Dnieper's river. Jesus. Before second part of my topic, right now I read how the Gazprom decided how the total gasification, total gasification in Russian region to hold impractical. So therefore, for example, I don't know how about separate and another regions. I think the Kirovsk Oblast will be suffered about this decision. So this decision, I think, explained this is the decreasing population in the biggest, mostly countries, villages, suburbs in the Kirovsk Oblast, for example. And certainly this is unprofitable. This is action. And we'll continue to the second part of and certainly the right now the destroyed the Amiak pipeline in the Kharkov Oblast. This is looks when the Russia push this idea about the launch Amiak pipeline since Taliati to the Odessa for the aim export about this is a story Russian media gave as the threat also, and to avoid this problem, Ukraine had decided to blast in this pipeline. Pipeline that was made in the Kharkov Oblast. So this is the problem. This is what I forget. This is the problem. Jesus, and this is Amiak pipeline was finished. But Gazprom keeping for the supplies the last branch into the Europe by the pipeline Urigo Primary Uzhgorod to the Slovakia and the rest of the Germany. Small Poland, etc. And every day Gazprom supplies natural gas via the checkpoint in the borderline annexed Russian annexation point in Lugansk Oblast, Sudzha, under the name Sudzha. Sudzha with the value of the more than 4 million cubic meters. So, and right now the underground coverage in Germany have a reserve of this is fuel in the size of about 70%. This is a big number size of due to this we have only start of the June. Jesus, and certainly despite this is a very terroristic and terroristical act in information camp. I have a mind about the technogenian and ecological disaster in the river Dnieper. The economic growth, the humanity will be demonstrated, and for example, Europe will be growth about 9-10% in comparison of the last year. So, but despite the report of the and estimated Russian central bank about the economic growth Russia 10% of the first quarter and the second quarter maybe. This is the similar data, but the organizational economic develop have another another significance, figure significance. This is a figure will be fall of economical development in Russia by the 1.5%. This is data don't pleasure for the Russian government, but the another but the background of the world economical growth about the 2.7%. That's one of the biggest and so that is one of the biggest expenditures of the Russian government will be the increasing the military spend. So the situation with the counteroffensive forced the Russian manager group to think about the additional investment in the military products and the pay money for the soldiers. Meanwhile, during the first mobilization, I remember it right now. Russian soldiers who was mobilized, Arbatska Square promised about 200 rubles. This is the biggest sum, in 10 times more than the usual wages in the Russian regions, especially in the countries, villages, and others, where the 20,000 ruble the salary is the big sum. So where we take 200 rubles. So we calculated, we must calculate it about we must relationship with the currency rate. This is about the about 2.5 thousand US dollars per month. So the and you can compare with the payment of the contract soldiers in the NATO's membership NATO's countries. So this is a sum named Arbatska Square out of the Russian treasuries due to the avoid of the outflow soldiers from the Russian forces into the Ukraine, and the West Army, I think. But and right now we want about the how the sometimes soldiers have not can to see this as money. And they compromise and write compromise letter and asking and application and others for the higher organs. Jesus and certainly the mostly economical growth with Central Asia will be by the result of the year the IMF and World Bank Group accepted in the Uzbekistan, which the data will be 5.1%. This is economic growth as in maybe Ireland and China. So that the forecast was increased the since the 4.8%. And certainly the result of the agricultural season shows how the forecast will be. In another case, we hope this is a forecast will be in practice. So the last topic of today, the Republicans primaries will be very big competition with the participants, also have the people, Mike Pence and Chris Christie. And totally all of them will have a position against Donald Trump, but the nearest primaries shows who will candidate out of Republicans in the campaign 2024. So thank you. Bye.